Guess who just made the hair? That's me. Hi guys, it's your girl Angela, and today we'll be talking about identity. We've been taught in church, taught in school, we've been taught in various platforms, groups, and likes of them. But I discovered that a lot of people still don't know what identity is. They don't know how they identify themselves or want people to identify them, which is actually a big problem to most of them and most of us too, because we are all learning. I'm also part of the horse. So funny how these people we call louds do understands this term identity more than we ourselves. You see them, you hear them shout, "Show mommy sha, emi omo lagbaja, emi omo kinikan, emi omo ekun," blah 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 blah, and they know who they are. They know what their names stand for. They know if they tell you this is the kind of person they are, you get to fear them. But most of us don't even know who we are. When they ask you who are you, you begin any question will involve who are you. I don't come on my hand because you guys don't know who you truly are. You don't know who your father is. You don't know your identity. You don't know the place you're from. You don't know what and where your name can actually lead you to. Before we get to know ourselves, we have to know our background first, where we came from. And this starting from our parents. You need to know who your father is. You need to know who your mom is, the child of who you are, before you start identifying the kind of person you are yourself. Most of us don't even know who our father is. We just know that, okay, my dad is Friday and my mom is Patient. So I'm the daughter of Mrs. Patient Friday. I'm the daughter of Mr. Friday Return, and blah blah blah, and likes of them. We don't really know who our father is. We don't know the kind of background we came from. So when somebody just asks, "Who is your father?" My father is my father. My father is Friday. Who is Friday? Friday is my father. It's actually very, very, very funny. So we really need to get to know our parents, wherever our parents came from, our background check, and most likely what our names actually stand for before we can identify ourselves. I'll give an instance of somebody who actually knows his father, and is very, very proud and confident about himself and his background. Number one, we have Davido. You know, he gave this before you know him as OBO. You already named himself OBO. You already knows his father is a rich man. He knows he's a son of a rich man. He gave himself OBO, which stands for Omo Babaolo. He knows that his father is Babaolo and he is a child to Babaolo. He's very, very confident about himself. He knows his father is a rich man. He acts like a rich man. You can't call him poor because you already know who he is. Nobody can just tell him, "Oh, OBO, Davido, you are something, you are that." He knows who he is. Keep quiet. Money is speaking. He will tell you, "My father has money. I have money. I'm a child of." You get. So when you know yourself, when you know your identity, and you're confident about it, nobody can step on your toes. When you know your identity, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Nobody can tell you anything they want to tell you about yourself, because you know yourself more than others will know you. You grab. You know yourself more than others will. You know yourself more than people do. So when they try telling you, "Okay, this is the kind of person you are," you say, "I am this, I am that. I know who I am. I am a child of, I am a daughter of." Your identity is more than your appearance. Your identity is more than your name. Your identity is who you are. Your identity is knowing who you are. Your identity is knowing your background check. Your identity is knowing where you came from or where you are going to. Who are you? "Oh, I'm a child of God. I am Abba's beloved. I am God's daughter. I am Jesus' influencer. I am the one God is helping." You get, you see these things to yourself. This is what I do most times. When I look at the camera, I look at the mirror, I tell myself, "Oh Angela, you're a blessed woman. You're a woman of virtue. You're a great person. You are loved by God. You are God's cherished one. I tell myself this most times because the devil will try to tell you what you are not. He'll say you are a sinner. You're a bad person. You've done this, God will not forgive you. You're not God's child. Don't let him deceive you. No, you tell the devil, I am his heir. I am a daughter of his kingdom. In fact, I am a princess. I know where I came from. God is my father. I am a child of God. When you know this and you're confident about it, the devil will flee from you. Not to talk of people. And lastly, your identity is not how people sees you. Your identity is not what people tell you. See, if you don't know yourself, people will tell you what you are not. If you don't know who you are, people will tell you how they feel that you are, what they think you are. But what people say you are isn't what you are. How people sees you isn't your identity. It's how God sees you. He calls you my heir. He calls you my child. He calls you you are the prince and princesses of his kingdom. That's who you are in Christ. Don't get deceived. You can do more than those in the street shouting, "Show mommy sha, emi omo ekun, emi omo lagbaja." You can do more than those people saying, "I am my mother's daughter." You can do more than them. Please, today, don't get deceived. You're a child of God. That's your identity. You are loved by God. That's a feature of you being a child of God. That's the benefit you enjoy as a child of God, because that is your identity. Take it or you leave it. No, don't leave it. Take it or take it. To the rest.